luxury property in Chicago is really hot. In Lincoln Park, in the suburbs, northern suburbs, western suburbs is hot. However, there's some things you really need to understand. In the luxury market, there are many agents that will have off-market listings. People will gobble them up. There's builders that are selling things off-market. I've sold a property recently with a builder, $4 million house off-market. A lot of activity. But one thing to be aware of, if you are in the public eye, if you're someone that people want to know about in business, sports, professional athlete, whoever you are, it's important to have privacy many times for people. I just had an experience where someone leaked information on a $5 million sale that I did down in the city, and they leaked to the press who the buyer was. We found this out. It actually ended up to be the listing agent that leaked it, had to get an attorney, and had to get all the publications to remove things from the internet, pictures of the house, picture of my client, picture of the seller of the house. So there's some things that you need to be aware of when you're purchasing a property like this. Many of the sellers are they want to have privacy too. So it was a pretty crazy situation. Luckily, I was able to take care of it with a very talented and well-respected attorney that is a pro in this kind of area. So behind me, this is one of the most expensive streets in the country, in the Chicago area, up on the North Shore. The properties are selling typically for asking price or above asking price many times. Usually will take 3 to 4 weeks on average for them to sell. So when you're looking at properties in the luxury space, many times things that need work will be $1.5 million to $2 million for the land in the city or in the suburbs. It's right around, ballpark $1.5 to $2 million. New construction will typically be 3 to 10 million. There have been some sales, 10, 12 million, and there's a home going up for 73 million in the suburbs. Typically people obviously are paying cash. They're not really dependent on financing. Just had a home that I sold in the suburbs for 2.5 million, cash buyer, but they ended up getting a mortgage even though they had the cash. So it's really depends, but usually people are very liquid, have the money to close quickly, and it's a different transaction than buying a $800,000 house or a $600,000 condo. It's different types of people, different priorities, different financing mechanisms. But big thing is they sell quickly and they sell for very close to asking price. However, you have to be aware of if that asking price is going to age well in the market. Some of the properties have been sold, people get pretty excited, and even though they have a lot of money, some people could be in a position where they lose $500, $1 million, $1.5 million in 3 to 5 years when they sell the property. So people with money typically like to keep their money, so this is something they're pretty interested in typically, and trying to educate them about. So call, text, email if you have any questions about luxury homes in the Chicago area, or land to build, or off-market listings, or builders that have properties coming up. Sometimes we can get something a year in advance and it'll fit well with people's time frame because the builder's just breaking ground or getting their permits. I apologize for the wind. It is really windy out here, but you will see behind me some beautiful homes. Typically homes on this street up in Wilmette are selling between $3 to $5 million. Some are off market, are not for sale, but have recently been built with gyms in the basement, much new construction going on the street. So values are going to be going up tremendously over the years, with still a lot of older people that have been in their homes a long time and will be selling soon as well, for people that want to do the renovation or new construction. So if you want to live on the lakefront, it really is a premium, but these homes are just off the lakefront, so they don't quite get up to that $10, $12 million mark, but you can walk to the lake It's a short distance from here. And just to give you a quick overview, Lincoln Park, the average price for a home in the last 6 months selling is $2.3 million. Winnetka is $1.9 million, and Glencoe is $1.7 million. That's for just an average property, average home. Some of those numbers are skewed a little bit by a $9 or $10 million sale in there, but like the numbers I gave before, if you're looking for new construction, $3 to $5 million in most locations. Just had another client purchase a property a couple years ago and just purchased the lot next door so that they could put an addition or a really large sport court on. This has been a really popular thing, especially since COVID, to have the lot next door. So kind of is an art to making that happen, depending on the people's time frame, their age, their motivation, but we made it happen in this case. So the luxury market, depending on the location, Lincoln Park is predominantly new construction. That's where most of the homes are trading, are new construction. But up in the suburban areas, it's a combination of large grand homes on the lakefront or not, but there is a ton of new construction as well. Just got to watch out for the builders and how their properties will age. So just call, text, email if you need any help kind of navigating which areas of the city, suburbs, luxury market you're most interested in.